And I tell her I appreciate that, and there she sits right there. And I appreciate that more than ever now, because I've known her for, even when I was in grocery business, that's what, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That's a long time. But anyway, I'm going to get out and hush, because I know my wife's wondering what I'm going to say next. But, so I'm going to sit down. But let's all just get out and give her a push. And old Joe Mackner will come in back there, and he made my day. He's got the, and I want to do a little work for him. I've been trying to Jew him down a little bit. But we'll work it out, Joe. But anyway, thank you for your attention. And like I say, I wish I had a better speech. I didn't know I was going to get to speak. But I'm proud to stand up here and tell y'all this is my sheriff. Thank you.
Now Mayor Wilkie is going to talk to us.
Thank you, Paige. It's good to be here. I've been knowing Kirk for quite a while, and I've come to know Kirk a lot better since he became the police chief here in the city of Center. When I talked with Kirk about the position, we had several talks about it, and he was up to the task of becoming the police chief for our city and has done a wonderful job as police chief. Our department has grown, and very proud of what his leadership has done for our city. And I'm not going to say a whole lot because he's got something to tell you, and then therefore you're going to go and tell other people. So I'm going to introduce my police chief and candidate for sheriff of Cherokee County, Kirk Blankenship.
I got a few things I want to say before I get started. If I don't, I probably go to sleep at home tonight.
Y'all know he's returning that money.
Hey, several people I want to thank. My wife, Paige, she's been my biggest support to this whole thing. So I want to thank her. Y'all give her a big hand. I mean, and there's several people I'd like to thank. You know, my family, my in-laws, Tommy Lane and Tina Lane. Y'all been really good to all the officers that's here. I appreciate y'all being here, and everybody. I appreciate everybody being here. It's overwhelming the support we've had over the past month, about a month and a half. So it's really shocking. I'll start out with, I guess, my experience. I started out in the City of Bluff Police Department in 2000. And 2001, of course, Sheriff Wynn was telling the story, and I'll add a little bit to this. It's kind of funny. I went to him, and I said, Sheriff, I really want to work at the Sheriff's Office. I knew he had one that was going to the fire department, Rome. And he said, okay. He said, you're ready. And so I said, all right. So in 2001, Sheriff Wynn hired him. And I've been there probably about 6 months, and we was sitting in the parking lot at the Sheriff's Office where we always, all of us deputies and police officers and from Cedar Bluff and Leesburg and all that, just gather up. And Mark Hicks, he was standing there, and I said, you know, we had two Army trucks, and one of them was missing. And I asked Mark, I said, where's the other Army truck at? And he said, you hadn't heard? I said, no. He said, Sheriff Wynn traded an Army truck and $3,500 to Cedar Bluff to get you here. So I was traded. But that was my story from the county. So in 2011, I went on to be the police chief. I was appointed in Center. And when I come in, me and Wilkie got together, and we had a vision of what we wanted Center to be. And as of now, we've met all of our goals, and plus adding more. So I could stand up here and talk about a multitude of things I want to do at the Sheriff's Office, but it would take all night. We'd be here all night. So I'm just going to touch on the main things that I want to see if I'm elected. There's no denying that Cherokee County's got a drug problem. We've got a major drug problem, and we need to address it. in 2014, we all got together, all the municipalities, the police chiefs and the sheriff, and we formed the MCU, which the MCU is it's a great thing, but it could be better. In 2014, the drug task force was consolidated. At that time, I thought it was a good idea. Well, we started seeing an overrun of drugs here in Center. So it forced me to go to the mayor, and we started a drug task force in Center. First time ever Center's ever had a drug task force, and we've knocked a pretty good dent in it. So my plans are to bring back the Cherokee County Drug Task Force, and I think that'll do good. A DARE program. You know, when I was young and Sheriff Wynn started a DARE program, we got to get to these kids early, before they get to the streets. Get out and talk to them. The DARE program has come a long way. You can, the DARE program not only addresses drugs, but it also hits on bullying. So that's one thing that I'd like to bring back to the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. In the first year, since Cherokee County's already had a DARE program, it's free. So there's no charge to the county. So, and another major issue that I want to get to is, and it's no secret, I work part-time at Cedar Bluff. After 1 o'clock in the morning, you only got one deputy. One deputy in this whole county. With my plan with restructuring the sheriff's office, that'll put at least 3 all night long. And it's officer safety, so you got one deputy out there that's working by himself, it's dangerous. I know, I've done it. At the time, we didn't have a choice, but now we can restructure that department, and you can have them all night long. So if that officer gets in trouble, he's got backup. So in closing, I won't keep you all night because I ain't no speaker. Don't blame me one. I'm not a politician, that's for sure. I'm a cop. And that's what I plan to do. So in closing, I want to add, if you're supporting me, let's keep this election clean. Let's keep it clean. I think we need to teach our kids that, you know, when we run elections, we can do it clean and still win on both sides. And I got a lot of respect for my opponent. I worked for him for 5 years. He's a good man. So if you're supporting me, let's just keep this thing as clean as we can. And I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Thank you.
All right, if y'all hadn't already got food, if you want to get something to eat, let's all just talk and mingle. We've got the building till 10 o'clock, so we can all talk and eat.